some of the players that are here.
And now let's listen to our Penn State University Nittany Lions women's volleyball players. Right now, as the 2024 national champion, their names are Gillian Grimes and Easy Stark. Let's listen to those two and see what they have to say from last year's season as they won their first natty since 2014. Let's listen in.
Yeah, I mean, I think it really never hit me until probably we got back on campus, like after the whole thing. I mean, it was just such a surreal experience to like be a part of, and it felt like every other volleyball match until it was kind of over, and then there was like confetti instead of just like going back to the locker room, so that was cool. But I mean, it was just so cool to do with my best friends and my sister and everything, so.
Yeah, I think also I kind of had to re-watch the match after, just like, wow, we kind of did that. So I think, yeah, like Izzy said, it was so surreal, and just to get to do that with like our team and like our coaching staff, it was just like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It was good.
Jill, going into the national semifinal, there's a lot of talk about the Nebraska Littles, but you know who showed up big?
Right.
You guys did. What did that feel like?
Yeah, I mean, we worked so hard day in and day out in practice, and I think we just try and do our best out there and just compete with all the littles across the country. So I think we did our best that time.
Izzy, what a freshman year you had. I mean, national championship, national freshman of the year, Big Ten freshman of the year, the list goes on. How can you reflect on that freshman season and just how it's shaped yourself and your volleyball career so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've learned so much from last season just about me as a person and kind of like what I see myself doing and everything. So I think it just like really just shaped who I was with the pressure and everything, and just like living up to the expectation I wanted to. But I think it also just set the bar even higher for me next season of what I want to accomplish and how I want to be next year. But I mean, I learned so much from it, and I'm the person I am from all the challenges and all the good things that happened last season. It just really shaped me to who I am now.
Jill, you're a senior. What kind of culture do you want to pass on to these new players who are joining your culture now?
Yeah, I think definitely be the best teammate you can on and off the court, but also bring that kind of like spunky competitive side that I like to bring every day to the gym. So I think if I could just kind of progress that out to my teammates, that's what I kind of want to leave behind.
Izzy, I have to ask you about your one-hand setting. When did you develop that skill? Because I've never seen somebody be able to
a lot with that.
It's a perfect location with
Yeah, honestly, like I don't really practice it. Like
Yeah.
I like it's not something like I'm gonna work on like one hand setting it. Just like I just kind of like do it, and like
And it just-
back in like the
location.
tournament, like in the Louisville and everything, it's just like my body response of like how do I save this ball the best I can, and one hand just ends up going up to it.
That surprises me
Yeah.
because they are spot on.
Yeah.
Really.
Like highlight reel plays. Obviously, you guys have lost some key players from last year's team, but you're also returning yourselves and got an incredible transfer, multiple transfers on your team. But Kennedy, Martin, Izzy, as a setter, how do you feel about having the returners that you do have, but also adding a weapon like her to your program?
Yeah, I mean, it makes me so excited because it just like makes my job so much more fun. Like being able to like play around like who I have for offense and like how I can spread my offense so well now between like my right side, middle, and outside. And I think it makes it fun for me because I get to make the other side's job even harder because like they don't know who I'm gonna set because I have so many great hitters and all the pins and in the middle.
How have you guys spent your summer?
Yeah, I mean, in the gym, outside, like always like hanging out, like either if we're going to the pool or like workouts, we've been just trying to like get that team chemistry to a good level so we can play well.
Did you guys coach during the summer, coach camp?
We have camps, yeah. We just finished camps last week.
And how does that make you better as a player?
I think just like having to like kind of like reteach younger players about how important technique is and like kind of being like I don't really focus on technique like as much as I should be, and it's like kind of like a little bit of a self-reflection of like I'm emphasizing them what you should work on, so like maybe I should work on those things too.
You guys are kicking off your season with some pretty impressive matchups. We heard Rick go over the list of the teams that you're playing against. How do you guys feel going in and starting your season off that way, and how does it help prepare you for the gauntlet of the Big Ten Conference?
Yeah, I think we're like really excited just because the Big Ten is a top and superior conference, and I think if we get to see like what team we are and like what team we want to be during our preseason games, that'll definitely help us in the conference.
Yeah, I think just what Joe was saying about like how competitive the Big Ten is, like being able to prepare ourselves before that in preseason, kind of just like jump in the deep end with this team. I think it's like the best test for us of like what we need to get us through the end of the season and the tougher matches later on.
Do you feel like there's a target on your back this season?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, any team that wins a national championship the year before has this expectation set for them to perform. But I think that handling pressure is like a big thing for us, and I think we've been talking about it so much as a team of like we want to embrace the pressure, embrace for next year, and use it almost to a benefit to us of how we can learn from those tools of winning to get us there the next season.
Those 5 seniors from your team last year, we've heard so much about just what they meant to your program. Obviously, you playing with your sister and winning a national championship with your sister, but just in general, with that group leaving, who have you seen kind of step up in some leadership roles, yourselves, other teammates as well?
Yeah, I think both of us have definitely stepped up into those roles, but also a few of the seniors, Jordan and Maggie, definitely stepped up with us, and I think, yeah, we've been doing pretty good, so I'm excited to see that, like, how that will play out in the court, too.
Izzy, you were just a freshman last year. How have you grown off the court?
Yeah, I mean, I think just like kind of like personal development of like kind of like with my leadership and everything and like teamwork and like just because I've only spent 1 season here, how I can help the newcomers and how I can just kind of embody like the Penn State culture.
Amen.
Jillian, I have no idea how you do it in that back row. I was a setter, was never great at defense, but I know being a libero in the Big Ten is not an easy feat. What's your mindset when you suit up for every match knowing you're going against some of the best players in the country?
Right. I think, well, I trust my block a lot of the time. I think I have a pretty good block in front of me, so thank you to them. But also, I think it's just not to be scared, like, at all. I mean, you're playing against some of the best players in the country, and I think if you really just want to, like, my mindset's kind of like, okay, no, I don't want them to score on me, so I'm doing everything I can for the best for the team to get the ball up.
Looking at your schedule coming up, are there any matches you're looking forward to specifically?
Honestly, all the
Yeah.
home matches too. Like we love playing at Rec Hall and like just our fan base. So I'm really excited for a bunch of our season opener.
Yeah,
at
we
Rec
get
Hall,
so
too.
many matches in Rec Hall this year, which just
Yeah.
makes us so excited.
Right.
Being able to play in front of our home like fan base and everything just makes it so exciting.
What is it like for you guys playing under your head coach, Katie, and just what have you learned from her throughout your career so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think she's one of the strongest women that I know, and like she's such a good role model for our whole team, and just how she really like embodies like surround yourself with the people you want to be around like for the rest of your life. So just kind of embrace that she tells us.
Yeah, just going off that of like just what she echoes to us about like being in the moment, making sure to enjoy what's happening like in the now right now. So I think just like being able to kind of give that to the whole team to embody it. It's just so cool to see someone go through all those things and just be there for us through it all.
You guys were big in big moments, especially at the end of the season. Did you have a particular mindset or motto that you guys talked about?
Honestly, we were just all like kind of had the same mindset about like every game, like what we were gonna do and like push ourselves to what we wanted and like to try and make sure we were making our goals. Like, so I think just kind of that we're all just like,
Yeah, and like kind of the same mindset of like a lot of times this season we kind of found ourselves in a little bit of like sticky situations of like being down and everything. So I think making sure we don't get down and like the game's not over. We all had the same mindset. The game wasn't over until we hit 25. We had a couple of hiccups during last season of just not finishing a game and like not being able to like perform how we wanted to. So I think those losses like really shaped us to kind of be a better job at when the game's not over, we still have a chance to win this.
Is there anything specifically that you guys have been working on in your individual games for this upcoming season?
Yeah, I think I've been really focusing trying to get my serve down too, but also out of system setting, just because if when Izzy's digging the balls and everything, we have to be really good out of system to win, and we have a bunch of weapons on both pins, so I think just getting that down like that system is good.
Yeah, I think just like connection with hitters. Like I have a lot of new hitters and I want to make sure that is like nice and sealed and good before season starts. Make sure our communication is nice and open. Like I want to hear my hitters' feedback, so I want to make sure that they're comfortable giving me the feedback, because when we get in tough situations during the season, I want to make sure that they're talking to me and telling me what they want.
You guys have a really nice connection. Are you roommates or anything off the court?
No,
We're actually
no.
not, no.
You
We
should be.
live really close.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but we're best friends just like everyone else on our team. It's like it's such like a close little family
Right,
with
yeah.
us, and
It's fun to go
just-
to the
yeah.
gym and get better with this.
Yeah.
What does your team like to do together outside of practice and lifting? And
probably just like be outside
Be
and
outside,
like
yeah.
be together, just
Right.
like
Whether
doing
that's
stuff
summer.
that's just like fun, lighthearted, and what like
We do a few
Wiffle
at the
ball.
pool. Yeah, wiffle ball, kickball. Those are
Pickleball.
really competitive. Pickleball, yeah. It's really
Yeah.
competitive, but it's fun.
yeah.
Obviously, when you guys committed to a program like Penn State, you knew the legacy and the tradition of greatness when you're stepping into this gym. Now you added one more national title to that trophy case. What does it mean to you guys to be able to represent Penn State volleyball and wear those letters across your chest?
Yeah, I mean, just being like a part of history is like something that I've always dreamed of being. When I was looking at like wanting to play at this program, probably since I was like 10 years old, it's like it's so cool seeing them with national championships. Like I want to go do that. I want to be a part of the legacy that Russ Rose and now Katie has created. It's just like such an honor to like be a part of.
Yeah, and I think throughout my recruiting process, I really just wanted to be a part of something like bigger than myself too, and just like the whole history of Penn State volleyball. I just wanted to be a part of that, and like getting to do it like with all my teammates and as Coach Katie is our coach. That was really a dream come true.
To follow up with that, what is it like playing for Katie?
Yeah, I mean, also she's awesome. She's such a big like role model, but she also is just so strong, and I think that kind of she portrays that to our whole team, and like we have to be strong for her too. So I think that really like helps our team bond and like how we play on the court.
Yeah, just going off that, just like her strength she gives to us and everything, and how she
Huh?
talks to us is just helps us through tough moments. And she's a competitive person herself, so it's like it's fun to see when she gets competitive. Makes
If I
us all
answered it, what-
want to be kind of competitive
Help
with her.
us with stuff.
Izzy, Jillian,
Okay,
it's been a
like
pleasure
what?
having you here with
Oh, I
us.
got
Thank
my
you so
bags
much,
and
and
got
best of luck
donuts
this
and
season.
stuff.
Thank you.
Okay.
Back to you,
Please
Rick.
don't do that no more. Answer your
The
call
defending
next
national
time.
champions
Yes.
helping close out our team coverage portion of day one of Big Ten Volleyball Media Day.